shifting to the Eastern Conference, we're talking about the race to the playoffs. Who are you a little worried about? Who do you think, okay, they might be on the fringes or they're falling back?
What's up with Boston? Can you explain Boston to me? I don't
No, I
know.
can't.
I that's the team that worries me because like Miami has struggled, but I can see Miami kind of flashes of them getting it together. Boston is just not working for me on a lot of levels. There seems to be some tension in the locker room. Brad Stevens is questioning toughness, which is never a good thing for a coach. The whole thing isn't fitting for me, and I'm not sure with sometimes with situations you're like they just need X or they need to find a way to do Y. I'm not quite totally sure what Boston needs to do to I don't know that there's one easy answer to this.
Yeah, I might take a stab at it. I'm with you. I don't understand. You have so much talent. I mean, it's unbelievable talent. And I feel like they have a pretty well-rounded unit, as far as, like I said, Jason Tatum, Jaylen Brown, Marcus Smart is one of the best defenders in the NBA. I mean, Kemba Walker is cardiac Kemba. I think the question that I have, though, is whose team is it? Because when I think of Boston, I think it's Jason Tatum's team. But when I watch them play, it looks like Jaylen Brown's team. See what I'm saying?
Yeah,
and I don't know where Kemba comes in. I'm like, so some nights it's Kimba's team, So I think that's kind of my question that I don't understand when I watch them play. I don't know if they have clearly defined roles as far as 1, 2, 3, or I guess 1A, and 2. I just don't understand their makeup. Does that make sense, Kurt?
No, that actually totally makes sense. And they need a lot more out of Kemba, frankly. He has just not been the same guy this season. Health has obviously been part of this there, but yeah, I think that's part of it. I mean, does Jason Tatum get the ball at end of the game, or is it? You're right. Brown seems to drive this team a lot more to me than anyone else. Is there somebody that you're watching that you think could struggle in the East?
I'm with you. I think it's Boston. I think that's pretty clear to everyone, right? It's just like, why isn't this team better? And I think that it's a weird place to be in too, because you have so much talent and you're underperforming, but you're still in the playoff hunt. Other teams would kill for that, but the expectations are different in Boston. So I don't understand, and I don't know how much longer they have, right? Because in today's NBA, I mean, you only have a couple years to figure it out, really, and then other people, then the contract's up and then they travel, they walk. Who do you think will make an end of the season run?
We talked about it earlier. I think Miami is kind of poised to be that team. I don't love picking up Victor Oladipo and Bielitsa. I think that was plan B, that they really wanted Kyle Lowry. They wanted something splashier, and not just splashier, but Kyle Lowry's still playing at an all-star level. So they wanted to make this bold move. Victor Oladipo, though, just is going to be, look, he may not be the most efficient guy ever, but he's going to get them buckets night in and night out. He can get them points. And like you said, if he can step in and be a third scorer and they can get some quality minutes at the 4 from Bielitsa, I just think that this is a team that hasn't, because of injuries and COVID and everything, they're just starting to get their legs under them, and they could be a team that goes on a run down the stretch.
Yeah, and I think Oladipo, you think about that Miami mentality, right? I mean, it seems like they all feel like underdogs, counted out, and that's what bands them together, and it's us against the world. And right now, Oladipo, I feel like he could really fit into that team right now because, he was in Indiana, then he goes to Houston, now he's in Miami, he's turning down extensions. What does he want? What is he looking for? And Jimmy Butler just has this ability, to just lead a group of dogs, like just a mentality of we're going to go out there and we're going to be the underdogs. Doesn't matter what anyone says, let them talk. We're going to go out there and play. And I think Oladipo could play really well in that kind of environment. So I'm excited to see what exactly happens there. In my mind, I'm very curious to see Chicago. I think, once Levine and Vucevic kind of figure that thing out down the road, there's not much road left, but I think Vucevic, just such a great addition to that team. I love Vucevic. So yeah, I think that they might be able to do something.
Yeah, I think so. It absolutely raises their floor, right? They should. I mean, right now they've struggled a little bit with Zach LaVine dealing with an ankle issue, but once they get healthy, this is a top 6 team. Are they a real threat as constructed to the Milwaukees of the world and Brooklyn? No, but they're better than they were. They're at least a solid team. And I'm with you. They can be better if they just get healthy. They just healthy down the stretch.
Yeah, because last year they were not very good, and this year, like you said, they could be a solid 16. That's a huge jump up.